Hi guys, thanks for tuning in today. I'm just having a lot of issues with other people's dogs. I love dogs, I'm an animal owner, but I just don't get it or understand why would you allow your dog to be out during your signing. I understand it's your home and your prerogative, but everyone is not a dog lover. Some people are terrified of dogs, animals, um, but you have clients who will let their dogs out and say, oh, she's nice or he's not going to bother you. And that may be true. But like I tell anyone, anything with teeth will bite. A dog, you cannot judge by, oh, he's okay around you. I'm a stranger. Other people coming into your home are strangers, and your dogs are just like people. They're moody. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're not nice, and sometimes they're not okay, especially when people are walking around them with masks on. Dogs are protective of their families. I know I have two. So I don't want to hear, oh, he's okay or he's not going to bother you when he's growling. I'm sitting at the table and we're in the middle of signing, and, this couple has put their dogs away, but the dogs are barking and yapping and getting on, their nerves. So now it's okay, I'm gonna, remove them from this area and put them in the bedrooms. Well, you should have put them in the bedrooms to begin with because you knew you had a signing. And then, of course, the dog gets out. So here I am sitting at a table and there's a dog running around the house trying to get to me. And the wife is laughing. The husband is pissed. He's telling her, get him, get the dog, get the dog. And I'm sitting at the table with this big Chester cat grin on my face. And I look back, and you don't want to stare at a dog who's aggressive, because you're just kind of edge him on because he feels like, you're a threat to them. But you should always remain calm. And I was calm. I didn't flinch. I just kind of, looked back at him and I smiled. And then I looked at my docs because I know that, I know how to handle myself and your dog if you don't. But that being said, I'm going to keep my cool and let you handle this situation. So eventually, it's like he was afraid to touch the dog because he's standing on the side of the dog. And the wife is just like, well, I'm going to get him. Because number one, if your dog bites me, guess what? I'm going to sue you. Number two, your dog's going to get put down because I will see to it. So do what you have to do. But I just want you guys to know that you kind of have to be careful, even though I will pretty much go over how the signing is going to be handled and how you would like, not like to have distractions going on, may it be children or their pets. Then some people will say, oh yeah, well, I have dogs and, I have them secured or I'll put them up. But when you get to their home, that's not always the situation. Because I'm seeing to run into all the dog lovers. And like I said, I'm a dog lover as well. And I do understand you want to have your pets out. But when I have company over, or if I know a maintenance or a service person is coming over to my home, my dogs are locked. I have crates. I put my dogs in and I secure them behind the door because I know my animals will bite. I know they are very protective. I know they may, wag their tail, but at any minute, the dog will react. Okay? So I never take for granted that my dogs are over friendly or welcoming to anyone at any time. I have a little Bashan, and I love her to death. And I made the mistake of letting her lay on my bed, because when my husband decided he wanted to come in and lay down next to me, my Bashan showed him all of her teeth. So he sees and pets and feeds her, okay? This is our dog. But she did not want him to get in that bed because she wanted to lay in his spot. So I don't want to hear about how my dog is friendly and won't bite. My dog showed my husband all of her teeth, okay? So, being chased by a dog, or having a dog just running around you, growling, I waited for them to, catch their dog, put their dog up, and I just, said, politely, well, it's his home. He's protective of his family. I'm wearing a mask, so that might be a little intimidating, to your dog. But we proceeded with the signing, and it ended. And I'm at an attorney's house, so you would think he would know better, because you would think he wouldn't want to be sued. But some people, they take it lightly, and I seem to find that it's the women when you come over to their homes, not so much the men. Another signing I went to, this very young couple who locked me in the backyard, I must say, she had two extremely vicious dogs, okay? And when I called and explained that I'd be over, I wanted to confirm our appointment date and time, we confirmed it, and she brought up that she had dogs. So I told her, well, we can sign outside, that's no problem. I said I sign in the back of trunk of my car all the time. If you're comfortable with that, we can just sign outside and I won't have to enter your home. I said, because I understand I have, animals too. I said, and sometimes you don't want your animals confined, and you may not have strangers over your house, and especially a stranger wearing a mask, which is intimidating, to an animal. So if your animals are very protective of you, yes, they're going to react. So common sense is like, I'm aware of this. So she decided, well, we'll sign outside. That's great. So when I call before, I drive over, her boyfriend answers. So I'm I'm explaining who I am and what I'm coming over to do. And he's like, oh, so you're the notary. He's like, well, what do you mean you're going to sign outside? You don't have to sign outside. You need to come inside because, I think it's going to rain, later on. He goes, we can lock the dogs up. We have a bedroom for the dogs to lock them up. He says, I don't understand why she's going to make you sign outside. Then I hear her in the background. Who are you talking to? And he's like, I'm talking to the notary. Why did you tell this lady you have to sign outside when we have a bedroom designated for our dogs and you can lock them up in there? Well, I don't want her in here. She's going to sign outside. And I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go. I'm in trouble. So, I'm like, I didn't want to get in the middle of it between this couple. But when I got over there, we went to her backyard and proceeded to sign, and he came outside. I see her dogs hitting the glass. She's smiling. They're hitting the glass. And he's like, why don't you go get control of your dogs? Enough of that. So she gets upset. She gets up and she goes and she, calms her dogs down. Then she comes back outside and he's sitting there talking to me. So she's like, I don't really need you to sign anything. Um, she and I can handle this. So he was like, okay, great. You know, my game's coming on. I'll go inside. He goes, but ma'am, you can come in. You don't have to be out here because I know it's getting ready to rain in a little while. He goes, and you guys shouldn't be out here anyway. So he goes inside. She comes back out and she starts with me about, why did you call my boyfriend? I'm like, ma'am, I didn't call your boyfriend. This is the number that's listed, you know, for you as a signer. It was the contact information. He answered the phone, and when I told him who I was, he said, you know, why are you signing outside? You know, you should, you know, come in the house. And I was explaining to him that, you know, we had already agreed upon signing out, you know, side of the trunk of my car. I said, that's fine with me because, like I told you, and I told him, I have animals and I do understand. She was not happy. And I'm looking like, look, lady, I don't know your boyfriend. She goes, well, because I'm like, you know, she shouldn't be calling my boyfriend. And, you know, she only should be calling me. And I'm like, here we go with the drama. And I just, you know, put on my smile. Well, we can continue signing. Yeah, I hear the thunder and there's lightning out here, so we better kind of get it done. And she's like, yeah, well, let's just hurry up. So then she goes, oh, you're gonna have to wait a minute, you know, before you leave because I locked you in. So I'm gonna have to go out front and unlock the gate. And I'm sitting there. She's locked me in. Her dogs are hitting the door. It's thundering, there's lightning, and now it's raining. But I carry a backpack that I keep my docs in. I actually can carry my laptop in it as well, so it secures it and it makes sure it doesn't get wet. And I always, you know, carry an umbrella, but I didn't want my umbrella with all the lightning and thundering going on. So she unlocks the gate, lets me out. And I'm like, wow, is it just me or am I getting all these wonderful signings with people and dogs and issues? And I'm like, okay, you know, this can't possibly happen again. But it does. Every signing I go to, there's a dog. Some are friendly, you know, and I like the friendly dogs, so I don't mind the friendly dogs. They sit on my feet, they lick my feet and shoes and legs, you know, and you're trying not to be distracted, but it's very distracting. And they're just rubbing against you, and they want attention. You know, and you know, you're trying to like, okay, you know, you're petting them on the head, and it's like, okay, and you're in your mind just saying, please, get your dog. We're trying to do a signing here. All I need you to do is sign these documents so I can scan them back, or I can just drop them off the FedEx. But we can't get this done because I'm here entertaining your dog, and you won't put your dog away. You know, I'm trying to shoo your dog off of my foot. Then your dog goes under the table, lays across my feet, gets up, rubs across my black pants so I can have dog hair all over the place. Yeah, those are my frustrations. If you're running into issues with other people's animals or pets, them not putting them away, please share in the comment section. How do you handle this? I love to know, because I don't care how much or how many times I call and confirm my appointments, and I'm like, do you have animals or pets or dogs or cats? Can you put them away for the signing so we're not being disturbed? If you don't mind. But guess what? Some of them will let you know, oh, I have boxers or I have this and that, and they'll be out, so don't wear black pants. Which means I'm going to let my dogs rub all against your legs. So if you're new to this business, if you want to be a loan signing agent, this is something that you might want to consider before you become a mobile notary signing agent. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will be putting out content on how to do a buyer's, a seller's package as well. And I'll put up a video about refinance documents and the different states, the different state requirements to become loan signing agents. I will be putting out a lot of content. I'll try to get one of the refi signings up soon, but I'll definitely do a seller's package and a buyer's package next week. So make sure you hit the notification bell, so when I put up new content, you will get it. And I hope this video helps you guys and gives you something to consider, especially when it comes to dogs. So please talk to your clients, request nicely for them to put their animals away so that the signing is not being disrupted by their dogs being distracting. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, there is more content to come about how to become a notary signing agent if this is a business that you are considering, and how to do some of these loan signing packages. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.